Some dreams feel so impossible that you don't even dare imagine them. For Taylor Hicks, that dream was getting into MIT. She grew up in a broken home in rural Arkansas, with a violent alcoholic father, a greedy brother, and a mother who sacrificed everything for her children. Education was never encouraged. In that house, girls were seen as property, not people. But Taylor was different. She studied in secret. She dreamed quietly. And against all odds, she did the impossible. She was accepted into MIT on a full scholarship. That acceptance letter should have changed her life. Instead, it nearly got her killed. The moment her father and brother discovered her future, they tore it apart. Literally. They ripped up her acceptance letter and told her the truth. She wasn't going to college, she was being sold. A wealthy local businessman wanted her, and the money he offered was more important to them than Taylor's life, her future, or her freedom. When Taylor fought back, she was beaten. When her mother tried to protect her, she was injured. And when Taylor realized her younger sister Lucy would be next, she knew there was only one option.
Run.
With her mother's blessing and a few crumpled bills scraped together in secret, Taylor escaped in the middle of the night. She left behind everything she loved with one promise: she would come back. 10 years later, the town of Arkansas was celebrating a miracle. A mysterious biotech giant called TLP Biotech had moved in, creating thousands of jobs and saving the local economy. No one knew much about the founder, only that the company was now worth hundreds of billions. What they didn't know was that TLP stood for Taylor, Lucy, and Peggy Sue. Taylor had kept her promise. She had survived MIT, built a company from nothing, and become one of the richest women in the world. Now she was back for the people she left behind. But while Taylor was building an empire, her family had learned nothing. Her father and brother had replaced her with Lucy. They planned to sell Lucy to the same man they once tried to sell Taylor to. When Taylor arrived back in town, she walked straight into another nightmare. Her mother was beaten. Lucy was taken. And the men responsible were celebrating, unaware that the woman they once called worthless now owned their entire world. Taylor didn't beg, she hunted. She walked into the mayor's banquet, surrounded by powerful men who mocked her, insulted her, and tried to throw her out. They laughed when she claimed to be the CEO. They humiliated her, called her a prostitute, a liar, a nobody, until her invitation was verified, until the vice president of her company arrived. Until the truth hit like a bomb. Taylor Marlowe was the CEO, and everything changed. The men who had mocked her panicked. The town leaders froze. And the family who had abused her for years suddenly wanted forgiveness. But Taylor wasn't there for revenge. She was there for Lucy. When she finally found her sister, moments away from being destroyed by the same monster from their past, Taylor stopped it. Permanently. The man was arrested. His empire collapsed overnight. His crimes exposed to the world. Back home, Taylor finished what she started. She cut ties with her father and brother forever. When they tried to extort her in court, she exposed decades of abuse, human trafficking, and fraud. The law finally caught up to them. This time, they couldn't escape. In the end, Taylor didn't just save her family. She changed the future for thousands of children just like her. She built schools, created scholarships, and proved that education is more powerful than violence, greed, or fear. The girl they tried to sell became the woman who owned everything, and she never looked back.